This is page number 62 of your chapter number 4, heat and temperature. This is module 5 and the topic is to learn about the convection, and convection, it is the second method of transmission of heat. First we have to know what is the meaning of the convection. Convection, it is the process of transmission of heat in which the particles or the molecules of the matter collect heat energy from the hotter part and carry it themselves to the cooler part by moving. This is called the process of transmission of heat. This is the convection of heat. It is very important to know that the convection of heat, it is found in liquid and gases. The transfer or the transmission of heat is taken place by convection in liquid and gases. The reason is the liquids and gases are mainly the fluids. And in the fluid, the particles or the molecules, we can say, can freely move about within the medium. That's why the transmission of heat, the convection, it is found in the liquid and the gases. Now there will be two different cases of the convection of heat. The convection of heat in liquid or liquids and the convection of heat in the gases. In the convection of heat in the liquids, this is the method of the heat which is being transferred or transmitted with the rising of the current and the sinking of the current of the water. That means we will have two different types of convections of current in the liquid. And what are they? They are, number one, rising currents of the heated liquid, or we can say hot liquid current. Another one is the falling currents of the cooler liquid or the cool liquid current. These are the two different types of currents in liquid. Similarly, we can also find the two different types of currents in the gas. And these are hot air current and the cool air current. It is noteworthy that the currents of air are set up in the atmospheric or atmosphere that present around us. The heated airs always rise up and get replaced with the cooler air around. This is the principle of the convection of heat in the gas. This is very important to know that the heated air rises up and then it gets replaced with the cooler air present around. This is the principle of convection of heat in gases. And there are two different types of currents in the gas of the convection of heat. That is the hot or the warm air current and the cool air current. The phenomena of this convection of heat in gas, that is heated air rises up and get replaced with the cooler air around it, this phenomena results in breeze. That is the breezing. Breezing, it is the process of the air getting heated, rise up, and finally get replaced with the cooler air. This phenomena is called the breezing of air. And in some time, this phenomena can also be caused the storms. Now we will see two different types of breeze. One is the sea breeze and the land breeze. Sea breeze mainly found in the daytime, but whereas the land breeze, it is in the night time. Mind it. Land breeze in night time, sea breeze in the daytime. Now what is the importance of either the sea breeze or the land breeze? The importance is it helps to maintain the temperature moderate. I repeat, the importance of sea breeze either or the land breeze is to maintain the temperature in a balanced way or the moderate. Mainly in the coastal areas, convection currents play a pivotal role in maintaining the temperature in a balanced way or the moderate or moderately. And this is the phenomena of the breezing, either the sea breezing or the land breezing. The sea breezing during the daytime, the sun heats the land. This picture, this is the diagram of the sea breeze in the daytime, and during the daytime the sun heats the land. This is warm land. And similarly, during the night times, here the land cools down. The land cools down much faster than the water. And this is the difference in the temperature results in the setting of the convection of the current in the air. This difference. In the daytime, the hot air above the land rises up, and the cool and the heavy air above the sea flows in to fill that vacuum created by the hot air. And this produces the sea breeze during the daytime that cools the land near the coast. And on contrary, during the night time, the lands cool down faster than the water, and the air, the warm air mainly, above the sea rises up, and the cooler and the denser air above the land flows towards the sea and replaces the hot air above the sea. And such convection current produces the land breeze at the night time. You have to know what is sea breeze and what is the land breeze, what is the phenomena of breeze, and what is the importance of the sea breeze, either the land breeze. And the main importance of the sea breeze is to maintain the temperature in a balanced way. And the incidence of sea breezing or the land breezing, it is the result of the convection of the currents in air. Now we have to know what are the different applications or the uses of convection currents. Number one, room heaters. During winter, we use the room heaters. And the main purpose of using the room heater is to warm the room. Now the question is how this room heater helps to maintain the temperature of room. This is the process of convection of air. Because due to the room heater, the rising hot air from the heater get replaced with the cool air around of the room from the sides, and the produces its convection currents, and this helps to maintain a balanced temperature of the room. Generally we term that this is the result in warming of the room due to the presence of the room heaters in the room, and this is only possible due to the process of convection of heat in the air of the room. The another application of using the convection currents of heat is the air conditioning of the room. Mainly the air conditions are installed at a height, window level, or the higher region of the room. Now the question is why? This is because the heavy, denser, cold air currents move downwards, mind it, now move downwards from the device air conditioner. That's why the air conditioners should be installed at higher or the window level of the room. The another application of the convection of current is the exhaust fans. These fans are to be installed in the kitchen at a higher level under the roof. This is because this installation of the exhaust fans enables us rising the hot air from the burners to be pushed out from the kitchen, and it is replaced by the cool and the heavier and the denser air entering inside the room from the outsides of the doors and the windows of the room. These are the three different applications or the uses of convection of currents. In our next video we will discuss about the radiation. This is the third method of the transmission of heat. Thanks for watching.